Righty lot. And if there's one thing I like to do on this channel, it's overdo things. And I feel like I really have overdone tier lists at this point. I've still got like three lined up for Sam's lives, his bloody quotes and the lectures, but still. So what I thought I'd do was something a bit different, a whole new format of doing the same thing. So I came up with the idea of a tournament. So what I did was I took 32 of the most iconic school YouTube videos. I tried to square them out equally, but like, I've uploaded more than everyone else, so don't complain that I've got most of the videos on here, because you know what? It is what it is. So, yeah, so I took classic videos for myself, Brother Moment, Rolling Star, The Bearded People, The Virgins, Bush Reacts, all the Keeley, all the classic YouTubers, and I put them in a bracket, and we're going to see what is the most iconic school YouTube video. I'm going to be rating these on a couple of things: impact, the actual quality of the video, and how well they kind of live up today and how they've aged, that sort of thing. So like Teddy Special, for example, probably won't win based off that front. So yeah. So the first showdown is the Cloud Theory versus Internet Safety.mp4. I mean, Internet Safety, the only reason that video was ever uploaded was because bro flopped the first time because he sent me the wrong video and it bloody flopped like a fish in a bloody land. But I think it's got to be the Cloud Theory, hasn't it? I don't want to be arrogant here, but the Cloud Theory is one of the most iconic videos to ever come out of school YouTube. That what I was able to pull off of that, it's still probably my greatest feat in the history of YouTube. How I was able to trick about 30 people to believe, and I actually believe this is the third theory. Then again, it is me. It wasn't that difficult. So yeah, Cloud Theory is moving on. The second matchup is the wedding speech against Disneyland Paris Day 2. So the wedding speech went down pretty well actually in the room on the day. People loved it, but I think the outside audience who actually saw it didn't love it as much because they didn't get the jokes for obvious reasons. And then you have Disneyland Paris Day 2, which is my most viewed video. I'm going to Disney again this year, so hopefully we can recreate those views. But I'm going to go for the wedding speech, so I think it was a better video. Disneyland Paris Day 2 was a really bad video, and I'm gutted it got as many views as it did. Right, then we've got bearded people categories against boys. I have a massive announcement to make. Bearded people categories was a miracle video idea. It it was brilliant work, and it just worked. We bullied Reese for about half an hour. I feel bad for him in that recording session, but apart from that, it was a classic video. Right, then we got Chad versus Bulgaria versus the Return. Two pretty iconic videos there. Chad vs Bulgaria was a four-part series, which is synonymous for no one actually understanding what happened in it. I mean, I thought the story was quite simple. In The Return, I mean, it was iconic, but because he used cool visuals, the narrative in the video lacked. But I think it is a classic, The Return. I think it does have to be The Return that goes forward. Right, then we got Freddie's girlfriend problems versus Welcome to the Bearded People. Welcome to the Bearded People was an introduction that told you everything you needed to know about the channel and kind of really did sum it up. There was no Harvey in it, tragically, because he wasn't in the group at the time. And Freddie's girlfriend problems, I mean, it truly is a classic. I mean, it's got to be Freddie's girlfriend problems, isn't it? Then we got day 4 of Reese's November series versus the Bush movie. Now, the key difference between these two series is that one of them they finished it, the other one didn't. So based off that, I'm gonna have to go for the Bush movie. Right, then we've got the Really Charlie lecture versus How to Be Liston. Two controversial videos, to say the very least. I mean, one of them almost lost my life. The other one almost got sent to Nazi camp. So just on that front, I'm gonna have to pick How to Be Liston. Right, then we got the story of Lewis Epic content versus Kill the Corona. The story of Lewis Epic content today is probably one of my best works on jokes fronts, on the writing fronts. It was a quality video, but nothing can beat the impact that was Kill the Corona. A classic song. You know it, you love it. Right, then we got Teddy Special versus the London Experience. I mean, Teddy special. It's like there's no other way of putting it. So then we've got the Grandpa Joe fraud video versus Lego bus review. Lego bus review was the biggest disappointment since Rise of Skywalker, so it's gonna have to be Grandpa Joe fraud for me. Right, then we've got Waves, the Big L's versus Off Hiatus. Off Hiatus was a truly classic video based off the thumbnail alone. It really was truly beautiful. I recreated it, did a part 2. I'll probably do a part 3 at some point if I'm really out of ideas. Waves was a meme as well. 2 quite iconic videos, but I think it's got to be Off Hiatus for me. Right, then we've got Channel Update against the Ego Server Part 1. And Channel Update was such a bad video, and I said, things had changed. Nothing could really change, so I'm going to have to go for the Ego. It was a way better video. Although it was the weakest of the series, although you never saw the other ones. Right, then we got the Tangy Cheese Taste Test against How to Be Bruh. The first one. This is very difficult, actually, because I think they're both, in their own special way, unique. But I'm going to edge Tangy Cheese, because that was such a weird sensation. It was the strangest hit since Silento. Then we got Harvey's birthday vlog versus the Galactic Spritz face reveal. Let's just move on. Right, then we got the Keely riding his bike against Bedwell's Big L2. Bedwell's Big L2, of course, famous for but we did it anyway because it's trial and error baby scene. I think for that alone, it probably beats the Keely riding his bike. Then finally we got Would You Lie to Me featuring Sam, famous for, of course, the Andrew Trade quote and the 100 video special. This is close, but I think 100 video special, he's no longer got 100 videos, so it's a bad title. So because of that, I'm gonna give it to Would You Lie to Me featuring Sam. I've just realised I've forgotten the Green Mean video on this. Oh. Right, second round, we got the Cloud Theory versus the Wedding Speech. I think the Cloud Theory is pretty much a shoo-in for the final. It's got to be that. And we've got Bearded People categories versus The Return. The Return is obviously the worst video, but if we're doing iconicness, it's got to be The Return, isn't it? Because Freddie's Girlfriend Problem versus the Bush movie. For me, it's the Bush movie. Then we've got How to Be Listening versus the Kill the Corona music video. Kill the Corona. Teddy Special against Grandpa Joe's Fraud. Gotta be Teddy Special for me. Right, then we got Off Hiatus against the Ego Server Part 1. Close. Like The Returner, obviously this is the best video, but I think this is more iconic than Off Hiatus, so I'm going to go with that. Then we got Tangy Cheese Taste Test against Harvey's birthday vlog. Again, I think it's Tangy Cheese for me. And then finally, we got Bedwell's Big L2 versus Would You Lie to Me featuring Sam. Close, but it's going to be Bedwell's Big L for me. Right, we've got our last date now. We've got the Cloud Theory versus The Return. Probably the 2 most iconic videos from 2021. I mean, one brought back to life in the world of YouTube. The other one was my most iconic thing. I don't know. I'm going to come back to it. I can't decide. Bush movie against Kill the Corona. I'm sorry, the Bush movie is going to be Kill the Corona for me. Right, then we got Teddy Special against Eagles. This is where it gets difficult. The Eagles server is way better than Teddy Special. Like, Teddy Special, the problem is, there was no jokes in the video. It was only funny because of the video title. The Eagles actually had a funny concept and funny stuff going on there. And we got Tangy Cheese against Bedwell's Big L2. I think it's got to be Bedwell's Big L2. Right, and now I've got to come up here, and I think I'm barely going to edge it to The Return. Right, we got The Return versus Kill the Corona and Eagles Part 1 against Bedwell's Big L2. I think the return versus Kill the Corona. It's got to be Kill the Corona, I think, for me. And finally, we got Eagles, part one against Bedwars with Big L2. And for me, it's Bedwars with Big L2, slightly. Kill the Corona versus Bedwars with Big L2. For me, the most iconic school YouTube video ever. It's Kill the Corona. And that's the tournament. In the end, it was just a Keely won it all. I didn't even get into the final. Well, I was part of Bedwars with Big L2. It wasn't my video. So yeah, if you disagree, please tell me why. I've got in a few weeks my 3 big tier lists: Sam's lives, Sam's quotes, and school lectures. You better get excited for them. I'm also going to do some more lyric breakdowns, and I've got another couple of little mini videos as well that I'm going to do. So I don't want to spoil it. So goodbye, you lot.